Oh, good, more framing device.
Wake up.
Notice how much it has been adding to the entire story experience up till now.
It should have just ended there. Grandpa, wake up! No. Which,
This is
talk
all
about tie-in marketing. Everybody go buy a copy of Grandpa Won't Wake Up by my friend Simon Hill and Shannon Wheeler.
and Shannon Wheeler.
Yeah.
That's Too Much Coffee Man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm all impressed by celebrity.
Wow. It's pretty.
Consider it a protective charm. Like a signpost.
I might have the name wrong. Fuck, what is it? I think it's... I can't... Grandpa Won't Wake Up.
Signpost?
One day, my dear, you will find
That
out
life is
one of the
pain.
truths of this world. That the world is filled
And
with
I never fixed the glass on that picture.
quality.
I want to assume he shot it one day by accident.
How you
He's still kind of roaring around shooting at things that he sees in his mind.
Right.
will be the instant that
Kind of a
This
Twin
our-
Peaks music swell going on there.
Yeah. Is this our reveal that this is York talking to her?
Value
Sort of.
of life?
Yes, dear.
Alright. Did you say the value of my life?
I have faith that you will grow up into a woman.
Kind of looks like Ben Stiller when they try to make him old.
Do you understand, Emily?
Yep.
Oh, the little girl's name is Emily, so that'd be weird if her mom's name was Emily too.
It happens. I mean, males do junior
Come toward
and
the
females do sometimes, but not nearly as often.
Yeah. So I guess the assumption is that Emily's dead and we named her in memoriam or whatever.
She's got a double name like Frances York Morgan too, but I can't remember what it is. She's known by her middle name.
If I hadn't seen Yor come into the bar,
Put the damn sapling
I'd
down.
have found this place, wouldn't you? Now, how about that? I guess I've always been lucky when luck was needed. That's why I've been able to stay in business too. Although we have
Always
Willie
thank
to
your
thank for
Willie.
finding this room,
Yeah.
I suppose. He's got a great nose.
Huge
Clever,
cock.
too. He'd be a great businessman if he wanted to be. I owed you guys one anyway, and I owed York big time too. You guys didn't tell anyone about that whole thing with Diane. I want to help you guys out.
And they've sort of got the kinky equals dangerous trope going too.
Sure,
This is a
but
police matter.
I don't know. As someone who's kinky, I think that's okay.
Leave everything to us.
I'm certainly not
Oh,
offended.
Well, okay.
George, look.
It's like it's only dangerous if you're doing it right.
These cigarettes. They're the same brand that yours
No, he
smokes.
hasn't definitely been
me.
here. He always puts them in his little fucking
Carol's
salt
been missing since
pewter
the bar
thing.
closed last night. This town will be deserted if this keeps up.
Oh, I thought she was gonna do a take to the camera there.
What do you think is really happening here?
What do you, the viewer, think?
Emily. Let's
Maybe
focus on
Emily
what
can
we're
see
doing.
Zach now.
I hope at one point they have a close-up of George and his mustache crawls away.
Around here.
Oh, we're gonna play Follow Willie. This town needs a dentist.
Hey, Willie, of course. You can track his scent, can't you, boy? What do you think, officers? Let him help you out, why don't you? Oh, he'd make a fine police dog.
Dalmatians are traditionally firehouse dogs,
Sounds good,
not police
Kaysen.
dogs.
We need all the help we can get. Come on, George. Let's let them
They are
help us.
civilians. They, including the dog.
Civilians.
Do you have a better
Right.
plan? As we speak, York might be...
Let me sing you a song to tell you how I feel, George.
My name is Emily. I'm here to say.
I just wanted to let my Willie run free.
Oh, that's a different movie.
Please, follow my Willie.
All right. Let's have them help.
Thank you, George.
But one thing. With York missing in action, I'm back in charge. And York would give me hell if something bad happened to you guys. So promise
Maybe
me
use some of the other officers in this
no sign
town?
of danger.
Maybe?
Yes.
What other officers in this town?
You see them in the sheriff's department when you visit if you go down the hall.
So I'm going to look around a bit longer. You go with Kaysen and follow York's trail.
Thank you, George.
I'm not obeying you, George. I'm obeying your mustache.
We're counting on you, boy. Welcome to
Deputy
the
Willie,
force,
that's
Deputy
a very niche market gay porn magazine.
I expect full rental. Maybe this is why she's been in a cat suit the entire time. Can we only change her outfit when we get to play as her?
I don't know. This is outside my realm of experience.
Alright, changed into my cat suit. I am ready to follow Willie. Whoa!
Let's get rolling then.
I can only count to 1, though.
Okay.
Okay, guys,
I'm
turn
counting
down
on
your
you, Willie.
reverb a little bit.
Oh, not counting on
He's
me.
got the same
though,
shrug.
are you? Sheesh.
Yeah, everybody has the same fucking shrug.
Let's have a change of music style.
Waka chicka wow! Willie, I don't need to follow you. The big green or orange arrows are right over there. I guess those are side quests?
Yeah, the yellow ones are side. Although I don't think she can do any side quests. I'd be surprised if she could. No.
Sounds like somebody's shaking a paint can.
It does. Is that supposed to be her heels on the pavement, or is that part of the music, I wonder?
I don't know. There are also purple arrows down at the bottom. I wonder what the hell purple arrows are.
I think purple arrows are quests that are not available at this time of day. And red are the where you're supposed to be going.
Right. We don't have any red because F that. Kaysen should be like wheezing and vomiting by now.
No, I just noticed the arrows have different numbers of pointers.
Yeah, they get fewer as you get
Is
closer.
that it? Because the purple one's been at 2 since you began.
Yeah. Well, she's not moving super fast.
True. This song is weird.
Yeah.
No.
Do.
Oh, there's lunch available on the right, in the middle of the map.
Lunch?
Yep.
Oh,
That
it's
sandwich.
over there. But we can't do. I assume we can't do
No.
it because see at the bottom, like there's not like a time
Right.
there for what. Let's say Invisible Street.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure she's stuck with the single path track at the moment.
Yeah. I am assuming if she weren't, Geekmeister would be off doing every fucking thing possible.
I can get my car washed. I'll bet the guy would treat her better than he treats York.
He can be a little
This is
selfish.
not a
but
trait
he's
for
a good
dogs. They're
He
just...
stayed with me all this time, through all the good and the bad.
How
He
long have you
eats
been
without
together?
offering me
We
any...
go back a long time. I can't even remember a time when he wasn't around.
I had a dog when I was small, too. He was a beagle, so we named him Beagle.
Yeah.
Stupid name, I know. He hated
I'm
being
bored
left
with your
alone
story,
and always
bye.
followed me around. I could tell him
Hey.
even things I couldn't tell my parents. He'd look into my eyes and listen intently to anything I had
Lost
to say.
my virginity to that dog.
It's like he sympathized, and he didn't make fun of me.
Wow.
He would just listen. When I was done talking, he'd put a paw on my thigh. My worries just faded
you do that for
away
me,
with
Kaysen?
that. Made me feel like I was
put your
just
paw
a
on my
fool
thigh.
for worrying so much. Dogs are great that way.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I think they got a lot more wisdom than us humans. Even if they are.
Anyway, you think
great,
York's dead?
They don't see it that way. Sure sounds
It's not
foolish,
true.
but you know dogs, why they're always happy. I'm positive that even if man
Well,
perishes
wolves
off
and
the face of
coyotes
the earth,
will. House dogs, not so
they'll
much.
just carry on, regardless. They see everything, you know. From the
Or
dog
coy dogs,
houses,
which
they
are
look
coyote
out
and
see what humans
tame dogs.
Kaysen.
And there's
Fuck
another
is this
blend.
pontificating about dogs in the
Oh,
middle
look,
of a
Deputy
hunt for
Willie's
someone who's
calling
missing?
for us.
It's really fucking
Always
weird.
like that.
Coy
Let's
wolf
get back to the
is
chase.
coming around in New York and actually getting into the city because they're not afraid of people.
Follow Follow that motherfucking dog. Yeah. Motherfucking dog. Follow it. Now we're gonna stop and talk about cats.
Yes. What is it?
Oh, I thought it was the tree holding us up, but I guess Willie's sniffing.
Good old Willie sniffing. That's how I got in trouble in the Boy Scouts.
Hmm.
Thomas,
Because I can see
I
you.
know that you're there. Your disposition
Is that the
is
word he
none of my
wants?
concern. But you do need
I
to
don't think
stop
that's the word he
this.
wants.
Untie me. Let me go. Right now. And you...
I think somebody
Carol,
completely
take off.
mistranslated orientation there.
Maybe.
Open a bar or a diner in a new town.
I mean, you could sort of make a case for disposition, but it's really not
Why,
leading you to the right
thank you.
impression.
York, you're so kind. Unlike,
You have someone
Yeah.
like me.
if I had someone like you, things may not have come to this.
No.
York.
Nope. See, his answer was
you ever
Thomas,
been
not
in
yes or
love with
no.
someone?
Thomas,
No.
a long time ago, I witnessed two people that I really cared about die.
This was in
Both
Philadelphia.
Pretty much at the same
Always
time.
Philadelphia.
And since then, I've tried not to care about anyone so deeply, but recently that way of thinking has changed.
Emily, right? She's a nice girl. But I must warn you, York.
When
You'd
in
be
any
better
piece of
off
fiction
not
has it
falling
ever
in love.
worked to tell someone not to fall in love with someone else?
Thomas, considering the circumstances, whatever I say might not be important to you, but I'll say it anyways. Don't
What if I want to give her a hug?
Or
touch.
put my paw on her thigh to let her know it's okay?
York, I think I've said too much. It's natural to respond when someone talks to you. I
Everything?
guess. Everything will
Are we
end.
suddenly apocalypse story?
You
That's
just
kind of...
stay there until
I think it's more just like he plans to die tonight.
It would be kind of a jump.
I can't. Is that the tattoo on the upper left?
Oh, I wasn't noticing.
No.
It's a bit of a jump to go from what's going on in this town to we're going to end the world.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, with this story, it doesn't seem that out of the blue,
Right.
you know.
Wicka wicka wow. Oh, there's the purple ones. Maybe purple is where they're supposed to go. Or not.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I thought so since it was just two, but
That's the sheriff's department. They're passing.
isn't this like a shitty Disney movie? Follow that dog.
Maybe?
Hold on, gotta make a
I know
quick
there's
phone
that
call.
darn cat.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
She has all of York's money.
Yeah.
When she made that phone call, York's cash showed up.
Yep. Well, York hasn't told her about his feelings yet, but he set up a joint checking account.
That's not creepy.
Follow That Dog was a TV series.
What's wrong? Something's bothering you.
Oh, Willie has the spine thing that Dalmatians sometimes have. That can be a sign of a bad
Or
thing.
he's
You're,
rendered
you're
destiny.
right. This just isn't the time, I know. But it's, well, she reminds
Oh, come
me
on.
of my
I don't need
mother
another
who
sob
passed
story
away.
about someone's parents
Kaysen.
dying. We've
I've
had
been
plenty of
separated
those.
for a long,
Yes.
long time. I never had time to talk with my mother, you know. Sales, they were the thing for me. No matter what happened, this was more important. So even when she was sick, I put more energy into my work, which I regret.
Strangely
And
elated.
You know, when I heard she died, I was on my
In
way
fact, I had
home,
purchased Jersey.
all happy. I closed a big deal in Jersey.
I gave
Just
$1 to homeless
give
children
something
today.
back. You got no one to give it back to. Well, that
Okay.
Well,
when I met her.
arguably
Oh.
slightly less than
I
$1
thought
because it
heaven had
was
given
to
me another chance.
an organization rather than to a
So I
child.
always stay in that
So
hotel.
it gets
whenever I
spread
can.
out a bit.
Oh, sure, the rooms are great, but in all honesty, I go there because I want to talk with Polly.
Does Polly know all this?
No way. I'd never say anything.
Now
so
the music
embarrassing to
switched
her.
for no
She'd think I
reason.
You
was
want a
some
bone,
crazy
Polly?
complex or something.
Right, bones.
Right, let's get going. Deputy
Cunnilingus.
Willie disapproves of any chit-chat. I'll make it up to Polly some other time, I guess.
Kind of eerily watching that dog's ass, like,
Yep.
wave in front of us. Alright, what was that, Willie? Jesus.
Now they're headed toward the purple. No,
Kaysen's gonna run all the way to the hotel.
it's definitely not the most efficient path to where they're going.
Now, Willie drinks a lot,
So he should be
obviously.
peeing more. What? There's a load screen.
Do we have to stop and pontificate about some bullshit every time Willie stops
Yes.
to sniff things?
Ah, we're cutting back to York in the blindfold.
Yeah.
Zach, I'm hungry, but I can't do much about that at the moment. Thomas is certainly a great cook. It's a shame to keep his cooking hidden out here in the countryside. Don't you think so, Zach? Which reminds me, there's another great cook in town.
No, not really.
Falling in love with her would mean that I would need to love her
Yeah.
cooking, too.
Because he's evil and hates you.
God test us so, I wonder. That coffee she made. Man, did that pack a punch. I wish you could have tasted
Flipped
it. Zach.
in and out of the blindfold there. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be.
Well, if she was just in his imagination anyway, I guess that's
Well,
that's
yeah.
fine, right?
It does get a little old using that as an explanation.
Nah. I think in Japan the idea of a woman who can't cook like is a much bigger cultural issue. You know?
Possibly. And then maybe that Thomas can cook is actually in alignment with his other attributes.
Perhaps. I know that years ago when I worked at a comic shop, Clamp did a one-off for Valentine's Day called The One I Love, and there was a story in there. I mean, most of them were kind of like culturally divided, you know. I mean, there was a lot of things that was like, what? Well, one of them was about they were all stories just literally from, oh god, here we're gonna talk about bullshit again.
It's only a hunch now, but I don't think Nick killed him.
I don't think one person randomly killed another person either.
What do you mean?
Me and Diane, we were, pretty close. I'm sure some people might have moral issues about it all, but I'd like to think that I knew her pretty well. Every time we finished talking, she'd bring up art. I'd make a face, boring. And
That's
she'd
not
always say,
polite.
"You're so different from Nick. He's so much more intelligent."
Sounds like something she'd say.
Nick was one of the few people who she could talk to, And
I wonder
vice
how
versa
I'd
for
feel
Nick, I suppose.
Somebody told me
Diane
that
also
after
told
sex.
me that she was
You're
best
nothing at all
friends
like Nick. He's so intelligent.
Nothing at all to gain by killing her. I can't believe that one would
But we'll
try
keep
to kill
fucking,
the
right?
other. I just can't.
But even the best of friends can end up in the worst fights.
Still,
January
the voices
way.
and footsteps I heard
January
that night,
way.
they were something else. Much more violent, more horrifying. Diane's voice sounded different, too. Different. Hard to explain. Of course, I couldn't make out what she was saying.
You told York all this?
Of course I did.
What did he say?
I know, that's fine.
You know York and his crazy bullshit. The dog's like, York's dead, by the way.
Let's
Yeah.
go then and catch
Kaysen-
Diane's
Yeah.
killer.
He's so spunky about talking about his lover's killer.
Kaysen right there was doing what's called
Whoa,
lying.
Jesus. Yeah. So anyway, so in the Clamp thing, the Clamp collection, there was a story from it was all from the women of Clamp. I don't think all of them, but one of the stories was about how this woman was so nervous to cook for her husband the first time because she isn't a great cook, and she was nervous about it like all week or whatever, and blah 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 blah, and then like after she cooked for him and she knew it wasn't that great, he was still polite about it, and it was like she knew then that he loved her as much as she loved him, and I was just like, I feel very American right now.
Why wouldn't you just order out pizza?
Yeah. Okay, York. Jesus.
About Emily. Don't you feel almost as...
She looks like your mother, doesn't she?
Look,
I've ever felt that way with
York, you can have her. Okay? It's cool.
I'm wrong. It's a long time ago now, though.
Your dad killing your mom?
Anyways, I was very surprised when she came to my hotel room.
Funny, huh?
Not in a funny.
Is that what you mean?
Don't get me wrong.
Thumping, huh?
Really exciting, though. I thought I heard my...
Thumping is usually inappropriate during an investigation, yes.
During an investigation. Right, Zach?
Well, if you're always investigating, then, you know. I mean, he has been here for like 56 days.
He could be investigating what's under that cat suit, for all we know.
Yeah.
Waka waka wah!
I remember my college girlfriend thinking I was a fucking wizard because I could put a slice of Velveeta cheese on a hot dog, microwave it for 45 seconds, and had a cheese dog, you know? Talking about the whole importance of cooking thing.
I always feel weird when someone compliments me for something that's really basic. It's like, I feel like you've been selling me short up till now if you think that that's impressive. Like with my writing too, occasionally I'll have someone read something and give me their impression, and the thing they complicate is something blah. The thing they compliment is like, yeah, I love the way you spelled hibiscus properly. What?
Like, well, we're aiming a little higher than that.
Hey,
Rainy
where'd you
Woods
go?
Real Estate.
Deputy
That's
Willie, he's over here. Come
a
on,
little on the
hurry.
nose. They are headed toward the clock tower, looks like.
Although, speaking of on the nose, I swear it wasn't until, like, the second watch-through of Twin Peaks where it finally, like, hit me. It's fucking Ghostwood. And, like, it's just so obvious that you never think about it, and then at some point I heard it and I was like, wait, oh shit, you know?